This right here. Bam! I don't have no more words. I'm finna go eat. Hey fam, Chef Lorious here. Welcome back to the Love Lab. Today in Calabama cooking, we're making a glazed lemon loaf pound cake. Oh, it's gonna be everything. Sweet, decadent, rich. I can't wait. Come on in the kitchen, guys. Let's cook. So, first thing we're gonna do on this cake, we're gonna start like we start all cakes with butter and sugar. Lots of both. We're gonna cream these together in our stand mixer. I'm starting a little slow so that the sugar can get all incorporated so I don't make a big mess in my kitchen. While that's coming together, just gonna go over our other ingredients. Of course, we've got some cake flour, duh, eggs, vanilla, a little baking powder, and some salt, lemon juice, lemon zest, and sour cream. The lemon zest and the fresh lemon juice are what really does it to this cake and gives you that super lemony flavor that we all love. All right, let's see. Well, that's coming together nicely. I'm gonna push that through. Probably should have creamed the sugar first, the butter first by itself. Whew, sped it up and didn't make a mess. Oh, that's looking good. Now we're going to start to add our eggs. And remember, when we're making pound cakes or any cake, but especially pound cakes, you want to add your eggs one at a time, ensuring that each egg is incorporated before you add the next one. Here's one. And four. All right. The last of our eggs in there. Oh, it looks good. Okay, we're gonna stop and scrape the sides down. Remember to scrape the sides down frequently when you're mixing the cake up with your stand mixer. There you go. I like to stop between ingredients-ish. All right, now what I'm gonna add in here is my lemon zest. And I have actually zested about 4 lemons here, and I wanna show you something interesting. The best way to zest, they have big zesters, but I really suggest using these microplanes. It's nice and small, and I'm telling you, it just makes all the difference in the world. You see how you get nice fine zest? Because if it's too big, then you have little pieces in your mouth. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I don't, okay. I'm gonna trust that you all know what I'm talking about. Now, another key though on lemon zesting I wanted to tell you is make sure that when you zest your lemon, you see how I keep checking? That's because you only want to get that nice yellow part. You do not want to get the portion under that where it turns white, because that is called pith, and pith ain't pretty. Actually, pith is very sour and bitter, and it doesn't give you the lemon flavor, the rich lemon flavor that you're looking for. Okay, so you see how I just checked this as I went around? Okay, I just saved one for you guys to see. Okay, so again, microplane, my recommendation. Okay, and this is then the zest of about 4 lemons. Okay, so I am going to add this in here. Lemon zest is what really gives you that super rich lemon flavor that you want, because it's got the oils in it and everything from the lemon. I'm gonna use this to make sure I get every last drop, or as many drops as I can. Okay, now while that's mixing up, here we go. Yes. I'm gonna add some vanilla. And again, you might say, well, why aren't you adding lemon? Well, you can add lemon if you'd like to. Nothing will be wrong with that. But I'm telling you, I have found vanilla provides a really nice backdrop for different flavors. So I tend to just go ahead and add a little vanilla in my cake or something like that, because you're always gonna get this good rich flavor. Okay, this is fresh squeezed lemon juice. Those lemons I zested, I turned around and squeezed them. This, I don't need to add that one, that'll be too much. Can you imagine? And what I'm gonna do is add in the lemon juice. So I'm gonna drizzle it in a little bit. Okay. Now remember, this is an acid, so you might get some curdling, but that's okay. Now I'm putting a little bit of the lemon juice in, and then I'm gonna start adding in the cake flour and the sour cream. And this is an important step in cake making, that you wanna be adding them slowly so that you're letting everything come together. Don't dump it in. These are not cookies. Cookies, you just dump that stuff in there and keep going, you know what I'm saying? But not so with the cake. All right, so here's my cake flour, starting with about a cup of it, okay? Got 3 cups in here. And I'm gonna start mixing slowly. Letting that incorporate and hydrate, right? And another little drop of this lemon juice in there. See that? And some of the sour cream. I'm gonna open it for the sour cream though. Okay, just like that. Okay, sour cream is lovely in cakes. Sour cream, cream cheese, buttermilk, pick a liquid, any liquid, baby, put it in there. I like sour cream on this one. See how that's coming together? That's why you want to take your time when you bring it all together. I also have here some baking powder and some salt. I'm gonna just toss that in. That's good enough. Baking powder will help make sure we get a nice rise, and the salt will just intensify the flavors. All right, now we're gonna add some more cake flour. So, there. Okay. Last of our lemon juice. Oh yeah, smells lemony in here. And I want you to also notice how I'm not over mixing this cake, right? I'm using cake flour because cake flour has a lower protein content in it, which means there's not as much gluten that will develop as you mix it. And in addition to that though, once you get your cake, everything together and you put the flour in there, you don't want to over mix it, because if you over mix it, you're gonna develop too much gluten and then your cake is gonna be dense, okay? It's not a loaf of bread, it's a cake. We want a nice soft crumb. So just take your time. I don't go too fast to get it incorporated. See, before is where I was whipping it up, right? But now once I'm adding the flour, I'm gonna slow my roll a little bit. My little guy used to say that, a little bit. All right, and then I'm gonna put this last drop of sour cream in. It's very important. It might seem like, oh, this is too hard, all these steps. I'm trying to tell you how to make a good cake. Okay, I'm trying to work with you. I'm trying to tell y'all something. Scrape these sides down like we talked about, especially since we're done adding all of our dry ingredients. Okay, like so. And then we're gonna give this a nice good mix so it all comes together. And we're gonna get her in the oven. Now we're gonna bake this in 2 loaf pans, okay? It's a lemon loaf pound cake, right? We're gonna use a glass loaf. And I'm also going to use one of these loaves as well, because I kind of want to see the difference in how it turns out and the colors and everything on there. I have sprayed these both very well with pan spray, or with baking spray, I'll say. I don't even think it was pan, baking powder. One of them, baking spray. All right, now look at that. Look how beautiful this looks. See how our cake is all nice and mixed up? Now we need to make sure that we're headed in the right direction, right? And you know how we do that. You gotta taste the cake batter. Amen. Oh, that lemon flavor in there is so rich. I can't wait to dig into this. Okay, so I'm going to scrape off my paddle. And I'm not gonna scrape it completely off, because if I do, my children will cry because they know I'm up here making a cake. Is that good enough, you guys? You think I'll still get my mom awards? All right, just gonna do this roundabout here. Make sure everything's good. Oh, that looks beautiful. And now I'm going to evenly distribute them into the 2 pans. Now, in a perfect world, yes, go ahead on and get your little measuring cups out and all that stuff. I know. But y'all also know me. I'm gonna go back and forth. This is just how I roll. This is how I do what I do when I do what I'm doing. Oh man, it smells so good already. This is enough for 2 cakes. This aluminum pan the metal pan rather, is a little bit bigger than my glass pan. So I'm gonna favor that pan slightly. But you gotta watch out with that. It's technically best to get 2 pans the exact same size because your cooking time can start to get a little funny. You want to have consistent cooking time. Okay, and now that that's in there, see, I'm just spreading this out. So I've got a nice top. We're gonna put these in a 350-degree oven for about an hour, okay? It could be, start checking it around 45 minutes, take a peek, but you need up to an hour. Remember, we're gonna use the clean toothpick test, and then we will take these out, let them sit, and we'll get some glaze on. All right, so these 2 babies are ready to go in the oven. Let's keep cooking. Well, family, our cakes are out of the oven. They spent 50 minutes in there. They're a little cool now. I've let them sit for a minute so I can touch them. Look how beautiful these came out. I love this. And we're gonna make our glaze up, and then we're going to take the cakes off, and we're gonna go ahead and glaze them. So what we're gonna do is powdered sugar and lemon juice, okay? So I've got about a cup or so, cup and a half of powdered sugar, and we're gonna start adding lemon juice a little at a time. Do not go overboard and add this too quickly, because if you do, let's move this off of here. Let's do that and this. Because if you add it too quickly, you won't get the consistency you want. You know, if you just dump it in there, don't do that, okay? Just go a little at a time. Okay, see there? My daughter wants me to make a blueberry glaze to go over one of these. I actually think that's a great idea. And I'll probably do that on the next cake, but today, Mama's just trying to finish this video, you know, and crush these cakes. Okay, we're getting close to the consistency we want. We want this to be able to really drizzle nicely over. Oh yeah, look at that. I like whipping these up with a fork. It's probably country. I mean, you can use a whisk, and that would probably technically work better. But come on, y'all. All right, let's see. Oh yeah. That's gonna be beautiful on our cake. All right, so let us take one out. Well, let me show you this. Let's take this one out. Okay. Whew. It's not as hot. It's got a little heat to it. I think my fingers have gone numb. All right, I've got a little offset spatula. Just wanna make sure, you know, nothing's gonna stick. Okay. And I'm gonna give it a nice, simple turn. Boom, loaf, beautiful. Hello, lovely, how are you? I'm fine, girl, it's nice to meet you. Yeah, how you doing? You good too? Okay, now this is light over here. So see what I did, I'm gonna leave this one in and put the icing on it. And this one, I'm gonna go ahead and do it while it's out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know, give it a little difference. I don't know. No, I just be saying stuff. Here we go. See how nice and thick this is? That's on purpose. There. That's what we want it to do. Just like that. Okay? And then, let me loosen this one. I'm gonna keep this one in here though. But, okay. Back to what I was doing. Look, I just wanna spread this out on this cake. My daughter's probably saying, why are you messing it up, spreading it, Mom? I want it all over. You see that? Here we go. And this one, we're gonna leave it in the container. So I just want you to see how it looks if you do one that's in a clear pan versus one that's in just a regular aluminum type pan. You know, the bottom looks a little different. You'll get a darker color with a darker pan on the bottom. This one will be a little bit lighter because the pan's lighter. It's real simple. I know it's complicated. What? And we're gonna ice this one right here in the pan. Oh, okay. Don't tell Madison, you guys, but she was right. I shouldn't have shortcutted and not done the blueberry glaze. She was right. But don't tell her I said so, because y'all know how it is. She's 12. It'll go to her head. Just don't say nothing, okay? But it'll be our little secret. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, no, I've got enough in there. Oh, yeah. I think the glaze is the best part. I used lemon juice instead of fresh lemon juice on this one. I used the one in like one of the jars because I used all my lemons squeezing the juice into the cake. Ooh, look how pretty they are. Okay, a little more on this one. The glaze is half the fun. Oh my God. Get that baby to drip. Woo! Auntie. All right, let's get a slice. Let's get a slice before we keep, you know, because y'all can see where this is headed already, can't you? All right. I'm gonna move this one over here. I'm gonna cut this end off so you can see our beauty. Oh, look how beautiful that is. Nice and moist. Oh, can you see it, fam? That is, mmm. Mmm, mmm, mmm. This right here. Bam. I don't have no more words. I'm finna go eat. Happy cooking. This thing right here.
I believe you.
Ooh. Mama. Mm.
You're doing too much.
Oh.
So